and give it up for Cody.
Don't move to that side of town. Don't do it. About 12 years ago, moving out to Washington, D.C., first job out of college, Northeast Washington, D.C. Do you know where you're going? You're from Oshkosh. I've seen The Wire. I'm good. I'm all right. Like, I get it. I'm good. You sure? Get off the train. Got 2 big pieces of luggage. A friend of mine from high school. He's walking me there. He's like, this is where we're going? Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. This is my first studio apartment, my first big job. It's Washington, D.C. I mean, this is my dream. I've wore a bow tie as a first grader wearing penny loafers. I want to be in politics. This is my dream. So we're walking, and he drops off, and I swear he, dropped stuff off, and he was, out. He was gone. I had nothing. I'm in this place, small little apartment. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no furniture. I've got a sleeping bag, a pillow, and 2 suitcases. So I spent a couple of nights sleeping on the floor. I think I've got some clothes as my pillow. And I have all these people tell me, how are you doing in Northeast DC? Oh man, it's good. I love it. This is good. This is like my neighborhood. This is not my neighborhood. So I decided to need groceries. So I'm going to this grocery store, Safeway. And again, Northeast DC, I start at 4th and G, and I'm going up towards I'm going about 10 blocks away, and I'm walking, and I'm like, people don't really look like me around here. This is not Oshkosh, is it? This is Northeast D.C. That's fine. I'm good. I've seen The Wire. And I get to this grocery store. This nice gentleman says to me, you probably should go back where you came from. I'm like, all right, I'm okay. It's just going to be dark. It's fine. So I walk back home a little confused. About 5 months later, again, I'm living in this neighborhood. I feel like I've got it. I'm walking to my job and working on Capitol Hill every day. This is this great dream of mine. And it's Memorial Day weekend. And I am walking to the metro, meeting some friends. Things are good. I'm in Eastern Market, if you know Washington, D.C., which is 6 blocks away from my apartment. And I wake up in an ambulance. And all I remember, I wake up and this lady is like, okay, do you know what year it is? I'm going, okay, Clinton. It's got to be 1996? They're like, no, it is not 1996. It's what, 2007 at this time? I'm thinking Hillary Clinton. She just said she was going to run for president. All I could think was Clinton. I'm like, Bill Clinton? No, way off. So I spent a couple days in the hospital, checked my brain out, had some concussion, broken bones. Witnesses said that some individuals jumped out of a vehicle, mugged me, didn't take anything, and I really don't know what happened. Well, during this time, I was also a tutor for a place called Horton's Kids, where some kids from Northeast DC come to Capitol Hill, and there's tutoring done after school. And I work with this kid that they told me, they're like, this girl, man, you have no idea. This girl is gonna run you ragged. Tynetta is gonna, I was like, I'm good with Tynetta. We're fine. I'm from Oshkosh, we're fine. We got it. Again, I've seen The Wire. I'm sure Tynetta's nothing, right? So Tynetta comes up, and she is, if Cannon House buildings, she's running up down the halls, and I'm like, what the hell have I gotten myself into? I don't know what, I should be tutoring this girl. I don't know what should be going on. I just got mugged. I'm mad. And she looks at me, and she's like, Mr. Lundquist, why are you mad? I was like, I don't know. We got mugged. This is a terrible town. I got mugged. This is a terrible place. And she's just looking at me the whole time, why am I mad? Why am I mad? And I realize this girl, every day she's talking to me, and I'm realizing she's telling me she's seen family get arrested. She's seen people be murdered. She's 12. And she's seeing all these things in Washington, D.C., and I'm sitting here okay, maybe The Wire, yeah, okay. I'm from Oshkosh. And I'm going through this process, and I'm thinking, man, I don't know if Washington, D.C. is my thing. So a couple years later, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. And I moved back to Wisconsin, and I am trying to figure out who I am as a person. I keep thinking about Tynetta. Tell me, why are you mad? Why are you mad? What are you doing? And I decided I'm going to get back in education. Well, I think I'll be a social studies teacher. I worked on Capitol Hill. I know everything about government. No. What I do know is that middle schoolers are easier to deal with than politicians, so I'll work at a middle school. And I decide to be a special education teacher at a middle school. And I decide, I keep thinking of Tynetta, like, what about this? What if this girl keeps running through my mind, And I become, actually end up being an EBD teacher, so I'm working with students with emotional behavior disabilities. And I find myself in a classroom with, oh shit, man, like kids who are, I'm finding out that they're sleeping in Walmart that night and getting kicked out with their parents. And this is in this area. I'm finding out that I have students who are going through trauma, through abuse. And I'm sitting here going, now I know why Tynetta is asking me why I'm mad. Now I know why Tynetta is asking me why I'm mad. So I'm blessed to say today, that girl taught me I shouldn't be mad. And I shouldn't be mad at the people who mugged me. Because what I don't realize is that some people have to do certain things for a living that they don't want to do. Sometimes these people have to do things that they don't, this is their life, this is how they survive. And so now I get to be, every single day, I get to work with students from across the Dane County area, listening to them, understanding why I shouldn't be mad, and I should be empathetic and grateful for the life I lead so I can help these young individuals. Thank you.